Welcome to my channel. Let's talk about the Beatles.
December 2013 saw an unusual release by Apple Corps and Universal Music in the form of an iTunes exclusive compilation. After having finally settled ongoing legal matters, the Beatles had only first appeared on iTunes in 2010. But since the partnership with iTunes was established, some nice exclusives have been offered, such as the 2012 compilation Tomorrow Never Knows. Bootleg Recordings 1963 was another iTunes exclusive. With a runtime of approximately 2 hours and 15 minutes, this collection included 59 previously unreleased recordings by the Beatles. This was a no-frills release. There was no great hype associated with it. No lead-up, no website announcement, no advertisements, not much info whatsoever. While one would expect a new Beatles release to come with a bang, Bootleg Recordings 1963 came with barely a whisper. According to a 2013 New York Times article by Alan Kozin related to copyright extension releases by Bob Dylan and the Beatles, the releases were a response to a new European Union copyright law that extended copyright protection to 70 years, but only for recordings that were published within 50 years after they were made. Therefore, under this EU law, releasing Bootleg Recordings 1963 extended the copyright of the included material by 20 years. The Beatles' Bootleg Recordings 1963 was released at midnight British time on December 17, 2013, and was apparently pulled down shortly afterward. However, it was made available for purchase on a more permanent basis and is still available on iTunes as of the release date of this video. Interestingly, while at the outset this release caused speculation and excitement that more volumes of official bootleg recordings would be forthcoming, no such releases ever came to be. An element which made this collection quite special in 2013 was that it was the first release since the anthology albums to feature studio outtakes. In addition, unlike the anthology Franken mixes, these outtakes are complete takes, breakdowns and all. For me, these are what I was most interested to hear. Of course, with the release of anniversary editions of Sgt. Pepper, the White Album, and Abbey Road, fans have even more outtakes these days. The first 15 tracks of Bootleg Recordings 1963 consisted of stereo studio outtakes from Please Please Me, both sides of the From Me to You single, an outtake of the unreleased in 1963 song One After 909, and a couple of outtakes from With the Beatles. The majority of the remaining tracks were made up of mono live recordings from 1963. I recently did a video outlining the official releases of the Beatles' BBC material. This current video is a bit of an addendum to that previous one, as the live material included on Bootleg Recordings 1963 adds an additional 42 tracks to the total number of officially released BBC sessions. While these BBC recordings are nothing revelatory, they aren't throwaways either. There's a lot of duplication, and sound quality is sometimes not as good as other BBC recordings that have previously been released, but overall, this material is very listenable. As usual, despite the less than stellar sources these tracks were acquired from, the BBC material was well recorded and the Beatles gave great performances. A special treat at the end of the track listing was the inclusion of John Lennon's demo versions of the Lennon-McCartney songs Bad to Me and I'm in Love. These were songs given away to other groups and not recorded by the Beatles. As previously stated, Bootleg Recordings 1963 was designed as a digital-only release and could only be purchased through iTunes for $39.99. While not officially released physically on any format, I did acquire this well-done approximation of physical media to add to my collection. The bifold cardboard sleeve features the iTunes digital album cover artwork on the front. Inside the fold is a full track listing with some composer and recording details. For being non-official, the 2 discs included look very official. The back cover has a brief blurb about the release from Los Angeles. And there's even a legitimate-looking spine title. It's a shame there wasn't an official release of this item, But in all honesty, this is not a release for the casual fan. Even more serious Beatles fans may enjoy the option of more easily being able to skip around on this one. The even bigger travesty was that more volumes of material like this, especially the outtakes and demos, did not surface. But I'm glad this hidden gem made its way out, and I hope more material will eventually surface through further official releases. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please beat that like button. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider becoming one now.